I think that's an inadequate theory because it's really no theory at all. It's it's an intellectual defeat and an admission of a defeat in the face of a chaos one failed to understand. If we're going to be scientific and practice theorized experiments and experimental theories, then we're going to have to do better than pure randomness as the explanation for the universe. And so Whitehead doesn't shy away from saying or from talking about God and God's relationship to the world. The Whitehead's God is not Spinoza's God. Whitehead's God is not the God of the Bible, certainly. It has more to do with the conception of ultimate reality in Buddhism than it does in the Jewish or Christian or Islamic traditions, you could say. I think Whitehead is also thinking within a Christian context, and so Christianity as a religion has certainly shaped his philosophical, the philosophical problems that he finds interesting, and his responses to those problems. But whatever we might mean when we talk about God, I think it pays for us to notice that we're always going to be talking about God anyways, even if we are atheists. That is the situation in which we exist right now on a social and political level, a situation where religion or culture is determining the fate of our planet, where it's possible for a cultural difference, a geopolitical difference, to determine one's ideological response to something like climate change or mass extinction. So somehow, because nature has bifurcated in our minds, we've conceived of the human as something other than evolution or something other than nature, or conceived of nature as something other than God. We have brought forth a socio-political and ecological situation on our planet where we're literally creating a second nature that is feeding on the first nature, the earth itself, and killing it. We've created a parasitical form of organism, an industrial organism that is siphoning out the life force of the living planet, of Gaia. So I think Whitehead's attempt to rethink this bifurcation in our conceptual understanding of nature, in our image of nature and the universe, is necessary for political and social re-engagement with one another, so that we can stop destroying the material planet. So metaphysics have a very practical end, in other words. They're not separate from material conditions, or if they are, they're completely missing the point. They're not focusing on what's important. So, hopefully Whitehead can help us focus on what is important during, if we're going to philosophize during an ecological crisis. I think Whitehead provides us with some concepts that are appropriate to such a situation. Thanks for listening.